So then, you're not quite dead. This is Tortage, the pirate haven, jewel of the Barachian Isles. To the west is Atlantis, silent and dead under the open ocean. Eastwards lies Hyboria, where the world's doom rises. But your life is ending, even as I speak. The slave master from your vessel runs through the wilderness to reach the city. Slaves are forbidden within the walls, and if he tells the guards your ship carried a cargo of flesh, you will be left outside to rot in the jungle. If you enter Tortage City, find the old seer, Nadini. Tell her Calantes of Ibis sent you. Now go, find Sadur, buy your life with his death.
Among so much ugliness. Free me, I beg you. Those brutes set upon me in a pack less than an hour ago and ran me down as I fled. Animals. I was a captive of the tyrant of Tortage, though I managed to flee after 3 days in the less than tender care of his Red Hunt soldiers. I hoped to hide outside the city until they forgot about me. I was chased down by the scavenger and his raiders. The scavenger has the key. He's a petty raider captain from Tortage. He and his small gang are nearby. Slit that bastard's throat and loot his corpse. Please, don't leave me here. Please, hurry. He's on the beach picking through the bones of the sunken ship. I'll never forget your help. And I will thank the gods each dawn that you found me here. Come then, to the city. Maybe once we're safe, I'll reward you for your efforts. Gods go with you.
Who stands before Sadur? It seems the gods smile upon Sadur this day. I thought I was the only one to survive, but it seems some of my property was spared. Come, I'll clamp irons around your throat and put you to work, slave. That's my intent, slave. The gate here is locked, and a creature, some kind of beast, it guards the key in the ruins nearby. Come, we must be swift. While the demon feasts upon your flesh, I'll take the key and make my way to the city. Are you ready? You would die if you tried to taste that pleasure. Sadur is a practical man. He will make you a promise. If you survive the demon's feast, he will take you to Tortage and sell you there. Is that not fair, slave? Brave words from one who has worn a slave's chains. The shame of servitude finally overcame your cowardice, did it? But tell me, is it not better to live as a slave? Fight me, and your bones will bleach under the Braccian sun. Kneel now, and I will forget this play acting of you possessing a backbone. You knelt many times, dragging the oar at my order, obeying whenever commanded. But though you bear the mark and are worth much to me, Slave Master Ulrich despises troublesome property. You will not sacrifice yourself to the demon? Time to die, slave. The great serpent shall judge your worthless soul in the afterlife.
least this one seems to be unlocked. On the other side, the city awaits us. We're close enough for me to make my own way from here. I've little coin or anything of value to reward you for the help you've given me, but speak with me inside the city and I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement. Just remember to say nothing about escaping your captors or killing any slavers. You crush picked heads with great skill, but stay out of trouble in the city if you want to see another sunrise. We'll meet again.
Eh? Turach. Why? Look around you. You see trees, dirt, the blood of the volcano, and a city made of stone right before you. I could spit and hit the wall from where I stand. By Crom, lava! Why do you think I'm building this dam? Stop wasting my time. Go then.
Another day on Tortage. Another day of bad ale and bad company. I can't let you in. You wear our prisoners' irons. The Red Hand rules Tortage now. They've no tolerance for escaped slaves on the streets. You come from many leagues away, yes? The Red Hand is a splinter faction of the Red Brotherhood, the pirate alliance of the Western Seas. Admiral Storm controls the Red Hand. Therefore, Admiral Storm controls Tortage. You're diving into waters best left calm, friend. Yes, upon my breast is the Red Hand of Storm. People who talk deeply about such matters tend to run afoul of the Red Hand sooner rather than later. Announcing your interest is akin to announcing a death wish. I've seen people impaled because they offended Storm or one of the soldiers of the Red Hand. There are prettier ways to die, friend. Let it go. You could use a smith's tools or a decent weapon, and I see you carry neither. Let it never be said that World Captain Loranga was a cold man, though. One of the city's blacksmiths, Turach, works over there by the lava river. Speak with him. Try not to be seen breaking any laws, eh?
Eh? That's piss-poor Stygian work if ever I saw it. Worst quality iron never used by a craftsman. No time, though. The lava is rising, and if I don't get this dam finished, Tortage drowns in the volcano's burning blood. There's a quarry just ahead, and I need stone bricks. I've seen neither hide nor hair of my wagon since my mule got spooked near the Acheronian ruins. But you've a strong back, eh? Bring me some stone bricks, and I'll smash your shackles. Crom and Ymir, I ask you to carry a few bricks and you beg for the local legends. The lava rises, stranger. There's work to be done here. Now's not the time for tales of bat demons and the folklore of fools. Glad you're finally convinced. Go, damn it all, go! Go then. Eh? Oh. Faster than I'd feared, too. Hand them over. Good. Now I can finish the job. Doubt anyone will hail me as a hero, but at least we all get to live another day. Then let's do it before some red-hand soldiers come by and see what we're about. Put your wrists on either side of that stone and turn your face aside. Ach, away with you. We've shared favors, so head off to the city. Try not to get stabbed in the vitals during your first bar fight. Go then.
Another day on Tortage. Another day of bad ale and bad company. Why, how rare! You look much like an escaped slave who blindly approached me a short while ago, begging to come into Tortage. But I am sure you have never worn a slave's manacles in your life. Very well. You may pass. But there is a condition, my unsubtle renegade. Inside the city, you'll find the Thirsty Dog Tavern close to the gate. The barmaid there, Tina. I want you to hand her this letter. I'll see her after I finish my duties today, so I'll know if you don't keep your word. Tell her Loranga sent you, and keep your hands to yourself. Hear me? Thank you. A word of wisdom if you've the time. This was your first lesson in how Tortage works. A favor for a favor, and you're only as good as your word. Be careful when scratching others' backs that someone doesn't plant a dagger in yours. You think the jungle was bad? Welcome to your new home. Farewell.
Welcome to the Thirsty Dog. I am. Why do you ask? A note? Let me see. What does the good wall captain have to say? Oh, well, thank you for bringing me this. Is there anything I can do for you? The Otsia? She hasn't seen many visitors lately. She lives by herself in an alley to the southeast. You don't want to be seen with her. The Red Hand have eyes everywhere, and they've little love for Nadini. Wait until nightfall, when the city is clad in darkness, and the guards are drunk. My bed is upstairs. No, don't get ideas, I'm not offering myself to you. But you look ruined by the day's efforts. What have you been doing outside the city walls? Use the bed, then go and speak with Nadini after dark. You'll find her shack in an alley to the southeast of this inn. One thing you'll learn fast in Tortage is that all the important business goes on when the moon rises.
Share with me your tale. Who told you this? You are not one of Strom's minions, are you? I want nothing to do with the tyrant or the corrupted, weak-souled wretches who serve him. Then you cannot be one of Strom's men. Know this, friend. The tyrant of Tortage lets few souls leave the island. The Barachan Isles are his plaything since his Red Hand faction rose to power. I will aid you in building a new life here, if you wish. Is that what ails you? You bear a sinister mark on your flesh that pains me just to look upon it. Hide it from the eyes of others, for it is an omen of destiny. But as to your past, why, you have the features and strength of the unconquerable Cimmerian clansfolk. You are no doubt one of their tenacious people. Tell me, what ghosts of memories play out behind your closed eyes? A soldier's heart beats in your chest. The power in your sinew is matched by the fire in your eyes. You have the deaths of many on your hands, even if no longer in your memory. You were born for bloodshed, and the siren song of battle will always call to you. Then I will send you to one who can aid you. He will help you recall the skills you once knew. Sigurd, the owner of the Thirsty Dog Inn. In his glory days, he sailed the seas as a privateer, and, if you believe the tales, fought at the side of Conan before the Cimmerian claimed the throne of Aquilonia. Sigurd will reforge you like a broken blade made whole once more. Actually, you will not. The Lord and Master of Tortage, Strom, only allows loyal ships to leave the harbor. A resistance fights against him, thus the tyrant has blockaded the city in an attempt to hunt them down. Now, before you go, I would offer a warning. The mark on your chest. I will speak of nothing unless I am sure it is the truth. I warn you, you should seek out the cause of it if you can. Men and women with dark hearts and darker powers will recognize it and seek to use you. Go to the one who will train you and tell them I sent you. Yes, so we shall see.
Hail! What can I do for you? Aye, I would be. And what's it to you, wharf rat? Have you come for the ale, or come about settling some old grudge? I warn you now, if you've heard my skills have dulled, you've heard only lies. Ha! My mistake. Loronga sent word about you. You're no pirate. You're that half-drowned ex-slave who washed up on the shore. Well, bony old Nadini was right to say I could help you. Used to be a warrior, did you? Muscles all knotted from your time in the hold? Head wound knock all the skill clean out of your skull? I can and I will, for a price. Truth is, best way to recall the way your blade once rose and fell is to get right back into the bloodshed and feel it for yourself. Every time I fight, I think back to the first bastard I killed. Perhaps a little battle will bring your memory back. Aye, that I did. Here's how I see the deal taking shape. There's a fellow named Arius in Tortage. If the talk of the town is true, he's an agent of that glad-hearted killer of curs, old Conan himself. The dark part of it is that Arius was taken by Strom's guards, those dogs in the red hand tabards.
Fine words and a fine promise. The Red Hand took Arius to White Sands Isle, there to meet execution, or die by the hands of the Pictish savages crawling over the island. Find him, save him, then we'll talk.
There's a boat in the northern part of the harbor. A little rowboat. Take that. Never lose your way, or someone else may find it. What is it?
So you wish to draw steel with companions for a while, fighting in the daylight rather than working towards your own destiny.
Be welcome here. I'm Alisa, one of Sigurd's girls here at the Thirsty Dog. I heard Tortage was somewhere anyone could come to hide from their troubles. So here I am. Oh, a little of this and a handful of that. Maybe we do. But do you tell everyone you meet about yours? Besides, you're probably not really interested. I imagine you're just making conversation to be nice. The truth is that I'm a Singaram princess. I came here looking for love, hoping to meet a handsome, dashing pirate captain who would sweep me off my feet and into his bedchamber. Not yet. I live in hope, though. Now, are you here for a reason, or do you just like to tease Singaran royalty? What do you want to talk about? The blockade strangles everything in Tortage. We're almost out of ale now, and Strom's Red Hand guards make matters even worse when they come in here to steal the little we have left. If they didn't pay, that would be bad enough. No, I mean they threaten us, and demand we give over entire ale barrels. They already took our best casks. If someone does not make a deal with them soon, we'll lose everything. Please try to handle this without killing anyone, We've enough problems in Tortage at the moment. So just make a deal with one of the guards in Barracks Square if you can. Keep your eyes open.
Hail! I am World Captain Lalanga. As always, the unwritten law within Tortage is that any crimes by the pirates against the people here are overlooked by the Red Hand, so long as Strom's soldiers get a cut of the profits. I'm tired of this. Do you remember Tina, whom you gave my letter? She received it and I thank you, but now there is a problem. I am one of the rare blades in the Red Hand that takes no backchat or bullying from the pirates, nor do I take their bribes. A new group of these sea dogs, unable to leave because of the blockade, robbed the Thirsty Dog the other night. They don't realize I dislike such events. I've already jeweled one and taken his hand, but more must be done. Some of them camp up by the stone quarry. I'd ask you to go there and simply enough kill one of them and get me what they stole. Bring me his head and I'll stick it on a spear for the rest of them to see. If they fight back too hard, don't shed any tears at leaving them all dead. There will always be more. It's the head I need as a warning to any more that come. Luck be with you. You'll likely need it.
Aye? I'm keeping ahead of the lava flow, but by Crom, it's blistering work. The heat from the lava has dried me out like old leather. You can, as a matter of fact. There's wine in the cellar of the Temple of Mitra, just a short walk from here. Would you go and get some bottles for me? Did I say anything about stealing? The priest gives the stuff away to lure in converts. He's got more wine and rum than the Thirsty Dog, so he won't miss a few measly bottles. The temple lies just to the south of here, on a small hill. You don't need to go into the temple itself. There's a tunnel at the base of the hill leading to the cellar. There is one thing. At the far end of the cellar is a set of stairs, which lead down to the city sewers. Steer clear of them. There are all manner of foul things down there, and if you go and get yourself eaten, then how will I get my wine? Go then.
And what brings you to this part of the island? Perfect! Hand it over, and I'll plant my tree tonight. A spear in the ground with this lovely fruit stuck at the top. So die all who dare cross Loranga. My thanks. Watch your back, my friend.
Eh? I was starting to worry you'd gone and gotten yourself eaten in the underhalls. Let's see what you've brought me. Ah, that's just what I needed. This should be enough to see me through the rest of the day, which is good, because there's still a lot of work to be done. What do you want to talk about? Go then.
Greetings. I have been better, much like the city itself. There is little trade to be done with the blockade, little place to sell my wares, and little opportunity to acquire fresh materials to work. I am a blacksmith with no metal, and a trader with no customers. Strom's Red Hand is well named, for they strangle all life from the city's trade. Worse than badly. Strom's men kill any who dare speak out against him or the new laws. Traders abandon their stores or are murdered outright under suspicion of resistance involvement. Most people get by nowadays by doing favors. Are you too proud to help with a little scavenging? If you could search the empty and abandoned stalls down by the old harbor market and give me what you find, I will give you what I can as payment. My need is true enough. Down by the harbor market, a leather worker, a butcher, and a baker once worked in their own market stalls. All three are dead, executed by the Red Hand. So, they will not miss any scavengings you bring back for me. Farewell.
What in the hell do you want? You heard right. What brings you around here asking, though? That stubborn bitch of the thirsty dog sent you to beg for her, did she? Is that the way it is, then? You're not getting it without crossing my palm with something that'll make it worthwhile for me. And don't offer coin. I work in the Red Hand. I make more from bribes and plunder than you'll make in your whole wretched life from whatever it is you do. With pleasure. Those Pictish savages on White Sands Isle carry around sparkling blue stones for some pathetic tribal custom. Tortage's whores love them for jewelry. Bring back some of those and I'll consider letting you have the ale. Away with you!
Can I be of service? And hello to you. I assume from the look in your eyes this is a social visit rather than one of pleasure. Things are not going well in my House of Lusts. The pirates who are trapped in Tortage because of the blockade now take their pleasures and refuse to pay. It upsets the girls. Whether your fervor comes from anger at injustice or a need to impress my girls, I care not. Thank you for this. The ones responsible lock in the alley behind me. If you could return with any of their valuables, my girls won't go hungry and humiliated any longer.
Have a pleasant eve.
Yes? I have many sorrows to drown, that's why. Driven out of my home above the city, and the Red Hand don't care what happens to the locals. I used to make a living repairing clothes. Honest work, and people always needed me. Right up until one day some brutal pirates appeared in front of my old hut. They set up a camp and scared away my customers and the girl who used to bring me food. If I only had my tools, I could work from here. I daren't go back myself. You think so? If you could bring me my spools of thread, it would be enough for now. It's in my hut outside the gates here to the right, up by the stone quarry. You need to walk up some stairs to get there. Just bring back enough for me to pass the time with a little trade. Gods go with you.
Greetings. My thanks. May I see? This is a fine haul, my friend. These tools are valuable to someone who knows how to use them. Here is the reward I promised you. Farewell.
Can I be of service? Thank you so much. Now let me see them. Nice. Some of these I will share with my girls. Thank you, friend. Have a pleasant eve.
Need something, stranger? Hungry. So very hungry. Oh, you're a sharp one. I can't get anything to eat, can I? I used to get by fine on the sea's bounty. But now that the Red Hand has taken over the old lighthouse in the harbour, I fear returning there to fish. If the Red Hand pay attention to you, you can look forward to a back alley beating at best, or turning up floating in the harbour at worst. So I need someone to get my fish. Or would you really risk it? Head down to the harbour, then go south to the lighthouse. Look for my fishing rack behind it. I'm sure there are plenty of fish there. Long days, pleasant nights.
Another day on Tortage. Another day of bad ale and bad company. The usual troubles. Hordes of Pictish barbarians. Executions to appease a madman's will. And that witch queen, Mitrel, birthing chaos each time she speaks. Depends who you ask. Mistress Mitrel is Admiral Strom's ally and advisor in all matters of sorcery. She's also a sick-headed bitch who needs an arrow in the back. But World Captain Laranga never said that. Only a traitor would give voice to such talk. Even when she's not speaking spells, she's as lethal and short-tempered as a Kushite jungle cat with a thorn in its paw. The flesh eater you killed, the plant that ate Mitrel bred the abomination. One of my trusted friends, another man wearing the red hand on his chest, but with no love for Strom. He has seen these accursed plants growing in the witch's garden. Is nothing holy on this wretched island? Are there even demons within the trees now? That's all I ask. A few of us in the Red Hand are doing the same when we chance across these demon plants during our patrols. but few of us get lucky enough to hack down any immature's garden. The witch's mansion is outside of town, along the path to the volcano. Hunt well up there. Try not to be seen breaking any laws, eh? Another day on Tortage. I've been better. Have you seen or heard aught of the Picts flooding the forest around Tortage? I expected as much. They are present in such numbers that I worry for the future of the city. Tortage is no paradise, but it deserves better than to burn at the hands of Pictish savages. They need to be called like the animals they are. Each Pict that dies now will stare unblinking up at the sky as he rots in the sun, rather than staring with hatred at our city walls when the time for invasion comes. Be it so. Lately they have taken to preying on any who venture outside the city gates. Strom does nothing. His fears are fixed firmly upon the resistance within Tortage. And he ignores the barbarians bleeding the population in tiny trickles. I ask you to hunt them as they hunt us, and leave so many dead that they fear further vengeance. Luck be with you. You'll likely need it.
My name is Sasan. I came here when I was young, seeking a life of ease and adventure, answering to no man's law but the will of the sea. When my legs lost their strength, I settled in a small hut above the city. That was until the bandits came. Perfect. The thought of braving the savages, and Mitra only knows what else, was enough to keep me here. May I see what you brought me? This will keep me going for some time, so I thank you once more. I had no wish to be roasted over some Pictish tribal fire. Farewell.
Forward to the Red Hand if you suspect your neighbors of treachery against the Admiral.